little nice. I pay the whole bill for your little nice. I do my little jig for your little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he returns this to the 22.
Their own 22-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't hit my side. People inside.
Let's go now. Ready, go.
On first down, they'll start out with right. Oh, not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
19, 18. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Riggs. Go, street. Cup 19.
Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nolan Smith. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Minshew. This one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
How the fuck was Gardner Minshew in the game?
Falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
1
looking to put a drive together. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Barkley. It's into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Ethan Evans now. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one out.
2nd down and 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. This one deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard
You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and a long way to go. Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage was pretty tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 58-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Cougar 19.
First run now for Kyron Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Hey, Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
I mean, Josh don't love himself.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run on first down with Ray.
Nah, 5'7". Give him my inch.
Pass the 25 to the 27.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line and pre.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot and take a big shot downfield?
And he stopped immediately there. Call that loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. They'll drop the throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go. 60, 19, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I don't know. I ain't looked at the league since we said we was restarting it.
And it goes for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They're going to look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, go. Motion.
Back to throw. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Joshua Carney for the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the good news
Wait, y'all never knew that?
That goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, but at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team. And
I would say,
the real show in the second half.
Josh don't understand, bro. 3 seasons is good. It shouldn't be, but it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. There he goes again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So his big first half continues. His third
Well, all you had to do was schedule your game for the second day. It slowed the whole league down. Yeah, I don't understand. Niggas complain about it was too fast. All right, slow it down. You have the power to.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hold on. I said, but them niggas let that shit happen. They be like, oh, okay. That's on them. They whores.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter down. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't know. Pat said he was going to recruit. I said, all right, because I was going to end the shit. Yeah, because I was going to end that shit to next cover. Nah, he said something about the shit in the chat. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I ain't want to be the commissioner in the first place. But the crazy part is y'all saying that, but Pat didn't do nothing this time at all. Kendall was the fuck up. I mean, but Kendall kept his finger on the pulse of the league, though, so for the most part. I mean, he fucked up, but forgot to pull one of your moves. Forgot to turn injuries off. Nah, he did it like twice. Yeah. Yeah.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incomplete on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This nigga Rico coming in talking about my tight end got hurt. I went to go look at the tight end. He's a 57 overall. I said, Rico, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Yeah. And Rico like, I need to be compensated. I said, Rico, get the fuck out of my face, bro.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
I told him that. He's like, nah, I don't want it on him. I said, man, shut the fuck up, Rico. I said,
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Barkley inside handoff. And for one of the few times
I would say, what a lot of we not realizing we started late in the game. All of us came out of retirement right before this game, before like our season started. I mean, y'all was playing about like me, Randy, Josh, Kendall, CJ. None of us was playing that shit. Yeah, y'all been playing it for like 6-7 months. Like we just started playing in fucking October.
Territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, LA! Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
No, but what we will do is, like, we didn't even know about the coaching bills till like we like most of us. We didn't know till like week 4 of the fucking season. So like, I was like, you didn't take off stacking? I'm like, I didn't even know what stacking was, bro. Like, I didn't know this shit existed. I mean, yeah, we're going to make that a rule. Like next year, that's going to be a rule. There's no stacking, bro. No, it's not, because all you gotta do is go to his fucking player card. After he does training, it goes on his player card. So if you see somebody have plus 14 something, he's stacking.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle with Barkley. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Wilson in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
You ready for this? Did he give you permission to do it?
14 yards out. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott good with a PAT. And the Eagles larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
And guess what? I would have been just like Walt. I'm like, well, fuck it. He booted me. Fuck that shit. Hey, Josh, shut the fuck up, cause I booted Juan Dixon, my nigga. I booted niggas for quitting. So get the fuck out of here.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Fuck my knee.
Now Williams running left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22.
But your game wasn't even ugly, Walt. It was a 14-point.
Football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs, and have that relentless. Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the handoff, it's right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to throw now on first down. And Diggs has it. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. The 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is for the 4th quarter, a very one-sided affair. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington.
Hey, get off my team, bro. So, you know what? How about we restart a league, but start in the off-season, like the current off-season, bro? Like with the draft and everything.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he is
Yeah, with like the current draft shit and all that, yeah.
for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Yeah, up-to-date roster is like from the current week, so it would be like after the Super Bowl.
This one away and off it goes.
And then we just because it's a game this week, so they most.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard.
Nah, they probably gave some people superstars. See,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it.
I don't give a fuck about that league. I don't know what you.
Seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift.
Nah, I can't do that.
Listen, if you're out, you can continue to do what you want.
I'm not the Eagles in this league. This is my first time playing with these fucking this team.
Until stopped.
He's going up top for Wilson. It's caught inside the 20.
This comp shit is irritating, bro.
Great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
No, we where we supposed to be.
Right from the red zone now on first down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
It's like they got everybody on his team and Travis Hunter. I said, what the fuck? No, but the DBs play better coverage, no matter how sorry they are.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
Yeah, bro, like, the fucking D-line is just fucking coming through free, bro. I think that shit's scared.
First down.
Look at this shit, watch this.
On the give, this is right.
And that's before I even said, Hike, I knew that shit was about to happen.
2 yards the loss, second.
I said, it's just something I probably have to get used to, bro.
Intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That shit didn't work.
Throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game.
I'll put that shit in empty.
Able to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, smash Bronco. 7.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll take this and run. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Got a try
Nope.
here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the
Get the
field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense.
You better break out the middle with Saquon.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now.
Man, that nigga got toasted.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27th. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there.
God damn, get the fuck off of him, bro.
Coming up for the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch.
And that's the thing. I don't have no speed on this thing.
Now they look to polish it off.
Look at this shit.
Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And he'll be touchdown.
And the crazy part is I played inside coverage, bro.
Hey, Trimmer. Hey, Silver.
Hurts. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's Hanging on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bro, I didn't know Kyron Williams had 87 speed,
For the
bro.
touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to.
Dances by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and then thrown incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring
Yeah.
at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give him credit, they took
I say because I think the second season Matthew Stafford count for like 75 million, bro.
to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, you got to get rid of him that first season.
They had to go for it with such little time.
The same thing with Kirk Cousins. You had to cut him that first season.
Downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
I think they allowed to adjust their abilities because I think he got a bunch of tall ass receivers, and the Rams corners are short as shit. They got, yeah.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for L.A. 68 yards.
No, bowling ball or some shit.
One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll look to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass here maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Yeah.
The Eagles offense.
And I ain't think about it. My whole D-line got superstar traits and X factors. I should have just changed all this shit, bro.
Looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3
Mm-hmm.
consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to
Look at this shit.
continue to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the staff were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, and he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Philadelphia.
63, Trevor.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
I was like, there's no way that's the read, bro.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Wide open receiver complete.
I don't even know who that big tall ass motherfucker is, bro.
At the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.